When two or more people coordinate in the spirit of harmony and work towards a defined objective or purpose, they place themselves in a position through the alliance to absorb power directly from the great storehouse of infinite intelligence. There's a quote from Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. If you've never read that book, you need to read it. I'm probably on my 50th time. But every single time I read that book, I get something different in it. And I tell you what, it will set you free. It'll also show you the impact of compounding and wealth creation. It is an awesome book. We all know that two heads are better than one when it comes to solving a problem or creating a result. So imagine having a permanent group of 5 or 6 people who meet once every week or 2 for the purpose of problem solving, brainstorming, networking, encouraging and motivating each other in the process. This process is ultimately called masterminding. It's one of the most powerful tools for success presented in this series. I don't know anybody who hasn't become super successful who has not employed this principle of masterminding. I've done it myself often and I'm still doing it today. It is essential. Sometimes you can't see the forest for the trees and you need that input from other people in completely different industries to show you that way forward. But they've got to be successful in what they do. So Napoleon Hill first wrote about mastermind groups in 1937 in his classic book, Think and Grow Rich. And all the world's richest industrialists from the early 20th century to the modern day icon businesses, and have harnessed the power of this mastermind group in the process. It's one of the concepts that achievers reference most when they credit any one thing to helping them become a millionaire. Probably multimillionaire is what you need now. That's about the minimum requirements to make it in society now. Andrew Carnegie had a mastermind group, and so did Henry Ford. In fact, Ford would mastermind with brilliant thinkers such as Thomas Edison and Harvey Firestone in a group they held at their winter mansions in the Fort Myers, Florida. They knew, as millions of others had discovered since then, that mastermind group can focus a special energy on your efforts in the form of knowledge, new ideas, introductions, a vast array of resources, and the most important, spiritual energy. And it's this spiritual aspect that Napoleon Hill wrote about extensively in his book. He said that if we are in tune with the mastermind, that is God's source, whether you believe it or not, there's something about it. The law of attraction, the universal power, the infinite intelligence, or whatever term you use for the all-powerful creative life force all around you, we have significantly more positive energy and more power available to us. A power that can be used to focus our success. I mean, think about it. Even the Bible talks about this, and you'll see it in the Quran and other places as well. For there are 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there I am in the midst of them. And that's Matthew 18:20. Mastermind is therefore the both creative power that comes from each other and the creative power that comes to us from a force out with us. The basic philosophy of a mastermind group is that more can be achieved in less time when people work together. A mastermind group is made up of people who come together on a regular basis, whether that's weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, to share ideas and thoughts, information, feedback, contacts, and resources overall. By getting the perspective, knowledge, experience, and the sources of others in the group, not only can you greatly expand your own limited view of the world, but you can also advance your own goals and projects more quickly in the process. By being part of an effective mastermind group, you will see opportunities you will otherwise not see and get help you would otherwise not get in that process. A mastermind group can be composed of people drawn from all industries and professions, or composed of people from all variety of walks of life. It can focus on business ideas, personal issues, or both. But for a mastermind group to be powerful and effective, people must be comfortable enough with each other to tell the truth. That's the most important thing. How on earth are you supposed to be helped if you don't actually tell people what the problem is? Hiding it is not the answer. That counts for depression as well, by the way. The most valuable feedback I ever get and received has come from members of the mastermind group confronting me about overcommitting, selling my services too cheaply, focusing on trivial, not delegating enough, thinking too small, and playing it safe. I always get asked this question about 3 words that you would tell yourself when you were 18 years old about what to do if you had that chance. And my 3 words would be, always think bigger. Confidentiality is what allows a level of trust to build. Out in the world, we are usually managing all our personal and our corporate image. In a mastermind group, participants can let their hair down, tell the truth about their personal circumstances and their business life, and feel safe that what is said in the group will stay actually in the group itself. When you form a mastermind group, consider bringing together people in different professional arenas and people who are above and ahead of you professionally or financially, or who can introduce you to a network of people and resources you normally wouldn't have access to in the process. When golfers go out to play with other golfers, the professionals anyway, you usually look to play with people better than them because it will encourage them to up their game and be better as a result. And after all, you can't learn from somebody that's not more successful than you. It makes absolute sense. But we often take advice from people that aren't as successful as us. I've done it myself, where you stand in the pub over a pint and you contemplate the future and you give yourselves the answers and the solutions. But then think about it. The person giving you the answer, are they where you want to be? I'll let you decide. Though the benefits of the masterminding with people outside your field may not seem obvious enough now, the truth is that we all tend to get stuck in our own field of expertise, seeing through the same narrow lens every single day and doing the same things the same way everyone else does in our industry as well. But when you assemble people from different industries and professions and fields of studies, you get lots of different perspectives in the same subject overall. Henry Ford was an assembly line expert. Thomas Edison was an inventor. Harvey Firestone was a corporate management genius. So their mastermind group brought together diverse talent that could lend different perspective to one another's challenges, whether they were legal, financial, or relational. Other mastermind groups have helped members start a salvage business, change jobs, become multimillionaires, become better parents, grow as teachers, become better advocates for social change, improve our environment, and more. So how do you go about assembling a mastermind group? It's pretty simple. You've just got to have that tenacity and dedication to do it. Regardless of the group's purpose, it's an important key to choose people who are already where you'd like to be in your life, or where you at least want a level above you. If your goal is to become a millionaire, and you currently are making only $60,000 a year, you'll be better served by gathering together with people who are already making more than you. If you're concerned that people who are already achieving a higher level than you might not want to be involved in the group with you, remember that you're the one convening and facilitating the meeting. You're organising, supporting, and building a forum of other people's growth and mastermind needs. Many people at a higher level will want to become involved simply because they'll get to play a game they may never take the time to organise for themselves. They'll probably actually be delighted in the whole process to mastermind with other people that you're going to invite, especially if it's some of the others that are already playing at their level as well. So tomorrow we're going to talk about what's the ideal size for a mastermind group and how do you conduct a mastermind meeting. And I'll see you tomorrow.